Alright, hey guys, so welcome to another news article. So I haven't posted this in a while. I had internet problems, but anyways, let's get started. Rush hour Building Reisa-Dresden. Also, a reason why I'm on a talent too is because this is actually being featured in Reisa-Dresden along with the DB camp car, the DB146 and the DB143, along with the MRCE BR 183, I believe. Anyways, let's get into it. We talked to the development team on Train Sumo 2 to find out more about the featured German route featured in Rush Hour. We are joined by Joe and Michael, who are associated designers for the gameplay team at Dovetail, and Lucas Klimczyk, I think that's how you spell it, who has been working with Dovetail to help with the signals and track laying for Rush Hour. Lucas, this is your first time joining us. What have you been responsible for in the creation of Rush Hour? Lucas, I am contracted at Dovetail to lay track and add the signals for Rush Hour. I have worked with the Dovetail in the past on Train Simulator, and that's how my opportunity came my way. I work closely with the rest of the team to assist with any German-specific questions they may have. How have you approached this project? Is it different to other things you have worked on? Lucas, this has been different. We already had a lot of research because the route was created in Train Simulator, which certainly helped us save time in areas that could take hours. The research in track and signals is 50% of the work. We require a lot of information, and we spend a lot of time looking for it and talking to people who can help us. Then they got some images there about images of super elevated junctions, I think, at Dresden. Also, screenshots will be displayed at the end of this video. So yeah. What kind of services are we planning on having with Dresden? We are currently planning for everything. It's how we approach every DLC. Even if we don't have the stock required, we put everything in planning so that if we do decide to create the DLC for the rolling stock, we have all of that information to our hand. Our focus is on passenger services, but there will be some freight services too. On the theme of Rush Hour, is there anything you had to take into consideration to make it feel the way it should? Michael, you will definitely see some changes. That what we are focusing on for Rush Hour now is we include every single service we can available. We then put focus on freight and passenger to ensure traffic is there. Joe, one thing we are trying to focus on this time is background AI. Not stuff you drive, but just things you will see in the background. The S3, for example, is one train an hour, but it heads down to Freiburg. It's what we like to call scenery trains, as it just adds a bit more to the route and makes it feel more alive. We have used them before in previous routes, but we are trying to add more this time to really get that Rush Hour feel. Then they have a spreadsheet showing research for the S1 service pattern, which you'll see at the end. How busy is this route from a signaling point of view? Lucas, it is especially busy at the yard. The thing about Dresden is that it's old East Germany, so we still have these old East German HL signals at Dresden. They seemingly interest with the KS signaling. Further out on the route, you have the same signals, but you can distinctly see one signaling system end and a new one begins. In Dresden, they just overlap with each other. It was a huge job because the signaling system, like in reality, they are separated in the code. Making them interact with each other is a lot of work, and it was very satisfying when it came together. For this route, we have spent a lot of time trying to include more features such as multi-block signaling, so that when the signal is read further ahead, it starts to lower the speed on the signals ahead to make you approach slower. Then you got an image of, I think, one of the stations, maybe Dresden or Reisa. How many different types of signals are there, and how many have you used? Lucas, the route has a lot of different signals. We have implemented the HL signal system, which is completely new to Train Sim World. With the help of the art team, we created 20 new signals just for this system. We have also reworked the chaos signals to tweak the colors so they look more realistic and give it a more natural feel. And then they have, I think, the signals or something. What makes this route rush hour, Michael? The good thing about this route is that we can bolster the traffic with the previous DLC we have had before. You will not only have 4 vehicles due to spawns 442, 143, 4146, and DB livery and BR 185.5 and MRCE livery, which already come with the pack, but you can also enhance your experience with the other DLCs from your collection. It will be the busiest route that we have ever released. There are going to be large portions of services compared to what we have done before. Joe, where freight is concerned, it's important to remember that you are second class and you're going to have to wait for every single passenger service that needs to get to their destination. Expect a lot of red signals. We like to look at it as an opportunity to admire the route art while we wait. It's also train spotter paradise. Lucas, Dresden is very compact, and that's why we need that multi-block signaling system, because the trains really come in rapid succession and they share a lot of tracks. There will be a lot of red and yellow signals, and it's certainly a lot of fun. In the Dresden area, there are hundreds of signals, and it gives you the feeling that there is a lot going on here. Michael, there's a lot to do, and it's going to be up to the player what they like the sound of the most. Has this been challenging to create? Lucas, Train Sim World 2 brings with it many opportunities. I find that we are able to do more and spend more time adding extra features. We were able to add super elevated junctions. This will be a first for Dovetail. It is something that requires a lot of work because we need to angle the track and make sure the heights are correct to ensure the best rider experience. It's a unique feature for this route, but it's something we hope to start getting implemented for future routes. We are also introducing different ballast colors for this route, as we now have the technology to do so. How have the new consoles impacted gameplay? Joe, what the new generation consoles do allow us to do is that it takes the upper limit bar away from us, so we can allow for a lot more traffic. Trains can be queued up at signals without performance issues. In the past, we had to be very aware of memory limitations. With the new generation, we should hopefully be able to add more. We don't know the current memory limit for PC users, but it should be somewhere similar to the next generation consoles. Michael, if anyone is going to be testing the limits of memory usage, it will be our team. Have you had a highlight creating this route? Lucas, I think it's the most satisfying thing for me is the Dresden main station itself. We have been able to sculpt the track to the many different gradients. Approaching the station feels much more real now. I love routes with gradients, and although this one doesn't necessarily have large gradients, this route has a lot of big junction areas. A lot of them are with flyovers. It's really fun. And that's the end, and it says images displayed in this article made despite content that is still in development. The license brands may not have been approved by the respective owner, and some artwork may still be pending approval. So yeah. But anyways, images will have work in progress underneath. These images are pretty neat. Also the rush hour screenshot, the only one we got so far in game, not like the work ones. Feature 442 and DB cab car. That's why I said the DB cab car might be included, unless it's just a layer. But I feel like it's the cab cars being included because the 146 and 145, not 145, the 143 are being included, and those are locomotives like by themselves, not cab cars and stuff. So yeah. But anyways, we're gonna wait till the next station until we get off, hopefully soon. I don't know, maybe soon. I think this is the next one. But yeah, oh yeah, hold up. I'll get the other article, which is the Glasgow Cathcart Circle. Pretty screenshots here. Yes, I want it to take me there. Oh yeah, we're stopping. Yep. Alright, I gotta make this quick. Hopefully it will load. Hopefully. Okay, it's loading. It's loading right before my eyes. Okay. So, Train World 2, Cathcart commuter. Get ready to experience the hustle and bustle of a modern suburban network using classic electric traction with Train World 2 Cathcart Circle Line arriving June 10th, which I think is 2 weeks away. So, yeah. Cathcart Circle is coming June 10th. They have a preview for tomorrow during the midweek madness sales event with Matt and GD. You can order it now on Steam and receive a 10% launch discount. Take charge of diverse services across this route. Hurry commuters from the leafy suburbs and densely populated towns on the south bank of the River Clyde up into the iconic Glasgow Central Station. Take control of the instantly recognizable PEP in the form of the BR Class 314 EMU, adorning ScotRail's salt tire livery, and go to work on a variety of services across the 20-mile 32-kilometer route from Glasgow Central to Newton and Neilston. Call at stations along the entirety of the Cathcart Circle in both clockwise and anti-clockwise directions. Take things for a turn by running services from Glasgow to Glasgow. I think they meant Newton, unless it's just Glasgow to Glasgow. and bring trains in and out of Shield Depot and Neilston turnback sidings. Trainsumo 2 Cathcart Circle Line is coming soon to Steam, PS4, and Xbox One. Stay up to date with everything on this route by following at Trainsumo on Twitter and Facebook. And yeah, that's about it for this article and the video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry this video was out late for the Reisa-Dresden article. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a like and maybe subscribe to the channel. If you guys do, you'll become part of the awesome squad and first 100 subscribers club. Thanks for 90 subscribers. I'm 10 away from 100. And anyways, I will see you guys next time. Take care.